reported today in The Verge. I drove Arcimoto's bizarre electric three-wheeler through New York City traffic. Arcimoto CEO Mark Frohnmayer has one rule for driving his hot-off-the-production line electric three-wheeler: do not crash the FUV into the other FUV. FUV stands for Fun Utility Vehicle, which is the name of the delightfully weird electric vehicle. It's also Arcimoto's stock ticker. My first thought was that it was a dad joke gone too far, but Frohnmayer corrects me, his own mother came up with the name. It's a brisk November afternoon in New York City, and I'm driving a red FUV, with Frohnmayer seated behind me. We're cruising along Riverside Drive on the Upper West Side, following close behind an orange FUV being driven by Arcimoto's press guy, John. Frohnmayer has to yell in my ear to be heard above the rushing wind. There are, after all, no windows or doors on the FUV. I twist the right handlebar and the FUV silently springs into motion. Arcimoto says its vehicles can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.5 seconds, but city traffic laws and common sense prevent me from putting that claim to the test. A minute later, I almost break Frohnmayer's one rule. In my defense, driving an Arcimoto FUV is pretty similar to driving a motorcycle, which I do not know how to do. In fact, you need a motorcycle license in some states to legally drive one. I don't have a motorcycle license, probably won't ever get one, and consider myself more of a bike guy anyway. Which is to say, at one point I accidentally mashed down on the brake while simultaneously twisting the handlebar, causing my FUV to lurch forward and nearly graze the back tire of the orange FUV in front of us. It's a close call, but fortunately Frohnmayer is in a forgiving mood. He's in town, after all, to celebrate Arcimoto's big milestone. 3 years after introducing its first prototype, the company has begun making its first deliveries to customers. Admittedly, it's been a slow start. The company's manufacturing facility in Eugene, Oregon, is only building one FUV a day, but plans to step it up to 2 a day later this month. Its ultimate goal is to build 50 vehicles a day, but it probably won't hit that mark for another 12 to 18 months. This would help achieve Arcimoto's goal to generate 10,000 FUVs a year. Whether the company will find a market for that many FUVs is another test altogether. Arcimoto's first customers are early adopters who've been following the company, drinking the Kool-Aid for a long time, Frohnmayer says. But eventually he wants Arcimoto to become a mass-market company with broad appeal. In other words, nothing like the current electric tricycle market that exists today. Sure, three-wheeled motorcycles like the Polaris Slingshot, the Vanderhaul, and the Can-Am Spyder have their customers, but the market is decidedly niche, and Americans overwhelmingly prefer FUV. For more on this story, visit the news article link.